I'm back. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Just cleared out inventory again.
Standing.
Something drop shit from the sky. We got us a new let me see you. Increase my action skill. This action is action. Swords. If I got a sword that does ice damage. It will increase it.
Time for a spell.
Okay. So before we left, we left.
So-called embodiment of terror, who lurks in this glittering glass, shall discover true fear today.
Throw this punches. The shrine is now open. Some chick I like to throw those punches with my dick. This stream is rated TVMA of Tiny Tina's Wonderland as streamed by Brandon Gordon Gab. Because I curse. Shit like that. Who the fuck is this guy? We cannot incarcerate our way out of violence. It is racist. Are there racist laws? Yes. But in general, is incarceration racist? I don't believe so. Just there are laws, and it's not even laws. Laws around are supposed to be general. It's the enforcement of laws that tend to be racist sometimes. Stop and frisk, stuff like that. Like, staying frisking everybody.
Brutus punches would surely aid your blows in finding enemies' sex spots if you could put it in a shrine.
Yeah, I should have kept that one in there. could go on there and play little games. And I'm gonna switch this one out. Cause that will give me health.
Throtus Punchus, the patron god of critical hits, bestows upon you a greater chance at punching someone in the throat.
Oh, I thought that was a shrine. I mean, like a, what you call it? Thought it was a dungeon. It matters. Check this place out.
Soon the soul energy will all be mine. You understand what it is, right? Soul energy is wonder itself. Every mountain, every ocean, every greasy little goblin, they're held together by the imagination of a tyrannical teenager. Well, if it can make entire worlds, it can unmake them. I'm gonna take this madhouse prison, this Wonderlands, and I'm gonna free us all from her control.
The Wastard said the pyramid is surrounded by a city of the dead. We'll have to find a way in.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Serpentine summons!
Work as a scout.
Magic time!
The Fatemaker seeks the power necessary to emerge triumphant. It is close now. It need only be taken up by heroic hands.
Come on. Not an object.
Back in business.
Look, one of the Dragon Lord's barrier hexes stands in your way.
The Western showed us how to deal with that. Just find a dispel room nearby.
Heads up!
Whoops. All right.
They're straight. Whatever you're doing, it seems to be quite deadly. So keep doing that. Ready to cast! Hydra's Ray! Next!
Stronger. For sure than the last one.
Let the magic begin!
Like the undead that patrol its walls, the city of Osulgal is a carcass. The stones are its bones. The sands are its hands. The nitty-gritties are its great big wheels.
We get it. Come on, we're so close. Let's just blast our way in.
You sure? Because I got a whole list. I can keep going.
I mean, I was curious, but yeah, Fred's right. We should do the blasting thing.
As you approach the gates, you see a soul brimming with necromancy power. The Dragon Lord is using it to cast a barrier hex over the entire city!
Not a problem. Our dispel magic will work on that too. We can kick that evil right out of the well.
Shall we continue? Explode! Feed the beast! As always, good triumphs over evil. Or was it lawful over chaos?
No. So I'm dying again.
Uh-oh. Draw the evil magic out of the well. The magic takes more! Souls corrupting the well emerge to defend it!
Mic check.
Recharged! To arms, fellows! On my behalf! Not empty yet! Many must fall. I call on thee, Hydra! My spell is ready! We're not cracking ammo, are we? Shit! You should have yielded when you had the chance.
The well is cleansed, and the barrier hex on the city walls fades away.
What wonders! The axe is lifted! Hero! Did you do this?
Verily.
Thank the Diamond Queen you came along. Come, our shelter is up here on the wall. Just up here.
On my behalf!
It's closer than it looks. Jump!
I feel magical.
That axe trapped me. Days, and you dispelled it all on your own. You must have powers beyond mortal ken.
True. Being around me is just an incredible experience. But I must not doubt. I journey toward the Dragon Lord's pyramid.
Then your path is through the Hall of Heroes. I know it well, though I was too weak to reach it. Come, this way. When I heard of the Queen's death, I journeyed here, hoping the latent soul energy in the city would allow me to bring her back. Perhaps you can succeed where I failed.
Perhaps.
The only reason I wasn't picked off my skeleton patrols. You must reach the Hall of Heroes beyond the inner wall. The Dragon Lord is using the wells of sin to keep it blocked off. If you can cleanse the wells, it'll lift the excess.
Only by cleansing the wells of sin. Can you take down the barrier hexes blocking your way?
Did you hear what that little guy said? We can bring back Butt Stallion.
I don't know. She's a pretty grisly fate.
But you forget, dear friend. Fate does not divide us. Fate brings us together.
How's it gonna bring her head and her body back together?
I haven't thought that through yet.
Simply meant to be.
Feed the beast! Calamitous force! Ha! I cannot. Nicely done. Come then, let us stay this feast. Redouble! Ruptor! You have learned well, my apprentice. At the ready.
Ah! All this medication is making me tired. Gotta be the medication. But it ain't helping my fucking pain. Something gotta be wrong. It gotta be something.
Body, soul, race, the well free. They wanna take your gold.
Explode!
Gotta say, one jump ahead of the hitman. One swing ahead of the sword. I still own what I can
Shall we
afford. Whoop.
continue?
That's everything.
I can cast again! We meet at last.
These guys don't appreciate I'm broke. Upgrade on. Just a little smack out. Rip and move and take it back out.
This will end you!
Pretty rings vanished from the mortal realm. The well of greed.
See? Meh. See? Meh. Oh, what the fuck is that?
assume someone will try to kill us shortly.
Green-eyed soul race more from the well and empty.
We're not tracking ammo, are we?
Ah, shit.
I sense evil. Calamitous force! Back in the... Yes, just as we practiced. Mana tapped out. Prevent you.
The jealous wraiths vanished.
Shit.
Around. Well, then, it's cleansed. Only one soul well remains. The well.
God damn. Damn right not that far. Stress me the fuck out.
Battle of wrath. Problems. Soul energy. Blocking your way forward to the hall of tears.
I'm getting a little tired of cleaning these old dead people's pipes. Why don't we plumber?
Heroic plumbers? Nah, it'll never catch up. think I'm done with these hexes now.
I just want to get to the boss.
What? No need to rush. We're having fun.
Get the shit out of me, man. Paranoid. Sorry, people trying to get me. Still got PTSD. Fuck the big three. This shit big three. Like he could spawn a singularity. Let's go for the moment.
Roadblock. You're gonna have to go through the ancient catacombs. Oh no!
Tina, are you padding out the campaign so that we'll stay here and play bunkers and badasses with you?
No. The ancient catacombs are an integral part of the narrative. So who's laughing now? Valentine? Hi, it's me. Ha!
They're not, but I'll take the opportunity. With all this soul energy flowing to me, I can create all sorts of new nightmares. This city was built by a civilization of advanced sorcerers named the Batu. I've launched an eon of dark campaigns from here, but it was dead long before I arrived. The Batu understood what soul energy was. They designed the city itself to siphon it out of the world. They used it to rule like arrogant gods at the expense of everyone else. It's actually a pretty good game. I'll skip the rest of the exposition since you know where it's going. The Batu and their souls were absorbed by the very arcane mechanisms they created. Classic. Just goes to show, no one stays the master forever. Fulminate!
go.
Calamitous force!
I prefer the co-op.
My spell is ready!
He's like, okay, next bit. Hide behind paywall. Cool. Be back.
Such a grand arsenal.
So, anime fight. I'm double checking my mic again. They be trying to play me. Roar. 7 Deadly Sins versus Dragon Ball Z. Who you got? That's the one universe I believe can compete with Dragon Ball universe. That's the one universe. I haven't got that excited about. Oh my lord. Bullshit. Haven't been that excited about anime. Man, 7 Deadly Sins kicking. Netflix got some of the best anime. Oh my lord. 7 Deadly Sins, Cyberpunk 2077, both Castlevanias, Requiem, and the original one. It was worth it. The two universes that could definitely, like, not universe, but 7 Deadly Sins universe definitely can compete with Dragon Ball Z. I haven't been that excited about an anime. They did character intros right, even when it came to creating their tier level. Like, they never, turned the other ones into bitches. Because that happens. Like, you completely dismiss the last bad guy. Like, they didn't do that. Dismiss the last character. Like, they were strong and they were cool. Dragon Ball Z got a habit of doing that. But fuck them. This is the new hotness. They don't really do that. It brings up reincarnation, kind of. Like the whole age thing between Meliodas and the princess. I forget her name. Leanne is what's her face? Like, that conversation. One was reincarnated type shit, the other wasn't. It's a little weird at times, to be honest. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel. But sometimes it ain't. Like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck is age sometimes? Meliodas, he knew the princess when she was a kid. Right? He didn't pursue the princess.
Does it bother you to know there were fate makers before you? All heroes of their own stories.
But he knew the princess.
But they never lived up to their namesake. They just played her game.
He didn't pay her no fucking attention.
Because that's exactly what she wants.
Then one day, he meet this chick, this hot chick. She's like, oh, kind of hot. And they're like, each other's hot. You know? And they become attracted to each other. Stuff like that. Like, that's just life. He didn't hang around. He didn't groom this little girl. None of that. He just happened to run into a hot chick later in life. She just happened to have run into somebody she had the hots for later in life. Like, that's life, though, right? So it brings up, like, what the fuck is age?
Take these creations of mine. They exist only to do my bidding. And when they fail, I'll just make 100 more. Because they're disposable. Like
You know?
you.
Again. Some things are just, like, it creates the conversation of things that's ageless. Like I said, reincarnation. He was reincarnated, I think, or she was reincarnated. One of them was reincarnated. You know? But their souls are just attached to each other. It's unexplainable, like how you could just love a stranger. You know, like some people, you be like, I love this person. They remind me of my mama. I love this person. They remind me of my daddy. I love this person. They remind me of X, Y, Z. You know, you could love a person because their soul is reminiscent of a soul. You know, that's why they tell you, you know, Vin Diesel and Fast and the Furious family. You know, never let go of family. Certain family and friends you don't let go of. And when I say that, you find their body, you find their soul in another's body. Some people move to a whole new town where they don't know anybody and thrive because they find their family there. Ah, I know you my mama. I know you my brother. I know you're my sister. I know you my auntie. Because they never let go of family. You know, like my friends when I moved over here, you know, that I made. They became my friends because they've been my friends for the most part. While we're accepting of each other. Now everybody ain't the same person, this is true. But the essence of that person that you know, but their maturity and growth. Like you might not let go of them friends, you might find a friend that you might let go of that friend and find a friend that grow and mature. The same friend that grew and mature down a different path. You know? Because the current person, not that people are replaceable, just grew down a path that wasn't the path you choose. You know, you like, you know, gotta let you go. We part ways here because I'm going this way, you're going that way. We'll meet later on down in life. Might not be the same people, but it's the same people.
I literally cannot remember the last time I took this armor off. I'm not so much standing as stewing.
But Seven Deadly Sins is the same. You know? If we don't take it all so literal. Vaughn and Meliodas, like, they got a brotherly bond Even if it ain't the same brother in the future, it's the same brother.
Magic strike!
Evolutionary magic. Life.
Go for the eyes!
But yeah, as far as anime to match Dragon Ball Z, not just philosophically, but like Dragon Ball Z isn't much of a philosophical anime. Seven Deadly Sins is more philosophical than Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Z is pinnacle character creation, story creation. It get no better than Dragon Ball Z. The reason being, Dragon Ball Z it teaches the layman story creation. Goku, character tier, things like that matter. There's no higher than Goku. Because there's no higher than Goku, even when Goku's not, he still is protected by plot armor. Everybody else is Goku's bitch. Even when it's not Goku's story, it's Goku's story. We're following Goku and his friends. If you weren't a friend of Goku, we don't give a fuck. You know, that's why certain characters that you like, minus Frieza, and even Frieza now is on a iffy balancing scale, is a friend of Goku. They all became a friend of Goku. Vegeta, friend of Goku. Piccolo, friend of Goku. Even Broly now, friend. Frieza and Cell, the only two that technically stayed bad guys. Androids, Goku friends. Do you want to see them again? They have to be friends of Goku. Because if they're not a friend of Goku, they serve no point to our story anymore. One and done. But it's easy to create villains for Goku. Because Dragon Ball Z set up a clear tier list. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo. Now, the introduction to badass villains goes to...
Who knew heroism required so much math?
It starts at TN, Krillin TN. Because they fell off. So, If you could beat Krillin, you're a threat. If you could beat if you could beat Krillin, you're a problem. If you could beat Tien, you're a threat. If you can compete with Piccolo, you're a fucking menace. You know? Then it goes down to Vegeta or Goku. Because now they're trying to they're like, to be like, why does Goku still have to be so dope? Because his best friend and his rival, Vegeta, is so fucking dope and cold-hearted. So now, if you could even compete with Vegeta, like, you know what? You know, that motherfucker is too badass now. Now you in badass territory. Like, oh, that motherfucker, you know? Imagine if they fought Goku. Once you say, imagine if they fought Goku, they ascend Vegeta level. Once you because Vegeta and Goku basically the same power tier, but Goku is main character protected by plot armor. So it's like, damn. This is why Vegeta is destined to lose. Because you like, damn, they could go toe-to-toe with Vegeta. That means they could go toe-to-toe with Goku. Like, no, they can't. They can't go toe-to-toe with Goku. They can barely beat Vegeta. If they even beat Vegeta. None is higher than Goku. So, Vegeta is now obsolete. We need Goku. And that's how you create a badass villain. They gotta go through the tower, like a Mortal Kombat fighter. You gotta go through the tower. Goku's at the top of the tower. That's why if they to be like, they had potential as a villain, you send them against Trunks and Goten. Potential. Right, because Trunks and Goten haven't hit their full potential yet. They're still side characters. Like Broly is a side character. He hasn't hit his full potential yet. Power-wise, Broly is up there. But because he's not official part of the group, his potential. Because if Broly came, here's how powerful Broly is. Here's how powerful Goten and Trunks are. If Goten, Trunks, and Broly came like future Trunks, Goku, we need some motherfucking help. Niggas coming. That shoots your villain straight to the top. Because Goten and Trunks, when they fuse with Gotenks is on another level. Broly is on another level. If Broly came to Goku and Vegeta, I need your help. He'd be like, God damn, Broly need help. Like, what about Goten? Shit, it was not good enough. It shoots your villain to the top, power level and tier. That's why it's so easy to write for Dragon Ball Z. Like, I created a character. They fall somewhere right now in between Piccolo and Tien. Like, they're sub tier. They're not top tier. You know? And because they have that cast, and that's the way the cast is written, and that's the pecking order, clear pecking order. It's just easy to be like, okay, to jump things off, they're gonna take out Piccolo. They're gonna fight Piccolo and Gohan at the same time, take out Piccolo, and push Gohan to the point where Gohan gotta retreat. Badass villain already. Took on Piccolo and Gohan and made Gohan retreat with an injured Piccolo if he's not dead. How badass is that character? Is that villain already? Now, Seven Deadly Sins. Again, they're Goku and Piccolo, Meliodas and Vaughn. Everybody else, like, you got the powerhouse, Leanne, Harlequin, which is Gunther's alter ego, right? The Fairy King is dope. Like, that's your Piccolo or Gohan. Actually, he's Piccolo and Gohan wrapped in one. Leanne's giant. She's cool and all, but there's not a lot of giant villains for her to fight. Sideline. Merlin, very powerful, but she's more of the smart lady. We need research, we need some stuff done. She's that character. So, but they go to a more philosophical level. That's why Meliodas and the princess relationship matter. That's why that's the first thing we come across. The moral implications of a guy, even though he looks young, like to know this girl or to have met this girl when she was a kid, to have some type of feelings for her as an adult. Whereas, shaky morality. But in all fairness, like Leanne, which is the giant, she loved Meliodas too. But even though she's a giant, she's still younger than him. He don't see her like that. Gunther would like her. Gunther want to be with her. But, no, not Gunther. What's his name? Gunther is the doll. Gunther brings up sexuality. He doesn't identify as male nor female. That's his story. He's like, I'm a doll. I'm dressed up however you want to dress me up. Because the whole sexual nature of humanity don't really appeal to me. Boy, girl, it don't really matter. Because he more so leans towards intellectual people. Turn him on mentally. That don't mean that he'll like you, I'm pretty sure he got his preference somewhere. But he's not even, his head's not into the game if his head's not into the game. You know what I mean? Neither male nor female. He's like, hey, I'm non-binary. That shit don't matter, boy, girl. How smart are you? That get them going. That get them turned on. But the Giant and Harlequin, the Fairy King. Forget his name. Like, I believe he's way older than her. But nobody pays attention because she's way taller than him. But she loves Meliodas. Yeah, it's like, you cool. I ain't never see you like that. You know, and then you got Merlin, who's just about as old or older than Meliodas. You know, and she feeling him. So age up or down, like with her feeling him, nobody really gives a shit. But it's still the age difference. She's older than him. But nobody pays attention to that because it's an older woman and a younger guy, at least in image. When it's an older guy and a younger woman, everybody loses their mind. You know? And then the eternal, like, rivalry and the boys, like, it's just a boy thing to fight each other. Between Bond and Meliodas. It's just a boy thing to fight each other. Like, you know, it's some sissy ass shit if they get along. To say sissy ass shit because they're men, they should be overly macho and fight all the time. But just as far as anime, it's a very great anime. Action wise, drawing wise, character wise. Like, there's layers to each character. Character intros are dope. Like, they're all just kind of dope. And power level wise, I say they compete with Dragon Ball Z. They might not destroy a planet, but they fight different realms. From demons to this. Like, Goku gotta die, for the most part, to fight somebody in the demon realm. He's fought outer world battles. You know, the tournament of the outer world type shit. But they do this shit on a regular. Because the realms are merging and separating and merging and separating all the fucking time. Character tier is a clear character tier. Meliodas is the man. His real enemy is his Super Saiyan side, which, like, it's his aggressive side. They had to do a negative him just to push that point forward. You know, he had to fight an evil version of himself just to put that self forward. You know, like, even when he take battle series, he hit his, that's his Super Saiyan form when he put on a serious face. You know, when Bond, I think his name is Bond, or Vaughn, when he become Bloodlust, that's his ultra ego form. That's his Super Saiyan form. When he become Bloodlust and he be like, oh yeah, This battle's gonna be good. Thirsty. And that goes back again to his character, overall character story. Seven Deadly Sins. It's all not supposed to be all cut and dry. He in love with the fairy princess, you know. But the fairy princess is a lady of like eternal youth. She gave up her life to save his. Now, again, goes into the age thing. Like, is he thirsting for a young girl? Maybe not. Because some people, they never lose their youth. They never let their inner child die. Like the woman I'm in love with, grown ass lady, but she never let her inner child die. Even though her inner child might be, she's in tune with herself. Because she had to get in tune with herself. Like people might look at me like I game all day. That's something a kid do. I take care of my responsibilities. I pay my bills. I'm a good dad. It's been a long time since I laugh and joke with people, but I try to stay in tune with my inner child for the most part. And some people, like that youth inside a person, they'll never get old. And because that youth will never allow them to get old, they found the key to immortality. Because now they span generations. They can connect with just about anybody. If they're still adults, they still carry themselves properly. Just like you love to joke, huh? You love to prank. Or not even prank, because there's some point, it's like immaturity. But it's just something about somebody that they hold their youth, like dress brightly and smile, like optimistic. They never let the world hold their inner child down, so they become pessimistic. Because she is a grown woman, but she's kind of trapped in the kid's form. Because again, she got access to the fountain of youth. And that don't mean that she's a kid. Just the philosophical thing, she never let her inner child die. And that's what he loved. Right, because she like 500 years old. Form verses. Like Majin Buu. Majin Buu is grown as fuck. At first he seemed a little retarded. Right? This motherfucker retarded, he's like a kid. He's just somebody that in tune with his inner child. But if you push him, you'd be like, damn, I guess he was a badass kid. Because Kid Buu, it's Kid Buu. Evil Buu is Kid Buu. If not nurtured properly, that kid in some people turn cynical. If not nurtured and cherished properly. Some people still hold on to childhood trauma, turning them hard, cold, and not caring. Get what I'm saying? So, that's why the Omni King in Dragon Ball Z is childlike. because his childlike nature. You know what? He's like, here's who I am. I'm a caring person that's accepting, like a kid. Some kids don't see any bad in people. How you interact with me is how I grow up. But the Omni King also represents the youth and Dragon Ball Z fans. It represents the next generation. That's why the Omni King has the ability to erase universes. Because once you write a story and we test it amongst the kids, because we're making it for the kids for the future generation. And the kids like, boo! That shit sucks. Dragon Ball GT. Then that ends that universe right there. We're not following that shit no more. We're not continuing. We're not going forward. So, like I said, that's why there is no one higher than the Omni King, because they want the property, the intellectual property, to last for the future. So if you can't appeal to the kids, boo! Get your ass off stage. Things are a lot deeper than what you see on the surface. Yeah, on the surface, it's made to be at least enjoyable by kids. But that's on the surface. How deep does the iceberg go? I wonder if it's just the sound of the water. So yeah.
calamitous force!
She wants you to think you're special, unique, one of a kind. Do you even have a name, Fatemaker? Has anyone ever said it? Has she? Yeah. Didn't think so.
I can cast no more.
Very far before you.
Ah, shit. Start dropping stuff. I need to keep 3 spaces. So. Start with the weapons. 950. Versus. Kind of like this one versus.
Rise from the sand dunes, following the twisted evils of the ancient Batu soul-eating mechanisms.
Okay, newbie, to the Hall of Heroes!
At least it's not Bambi. Name an anime that could hang with the Dragon Ball Z cast. And I'm going 7 Deadly Sins. Gonna end the stream here. Peace, love, happiness. GG. Good game, Gap Games. GapGames.com.